Good day, everybody. Welcome to Le'Rez Studio. Hope everybody's doing well, and I hope you enjoy this video. I will show you in this video how I've created this wave, but I am sorry I haven't actually videoed how I did the skin because I didn't think it was going to be a wave. But the skin was just there. It was white and a bit of blue, and it was like a bit of a kind of deformed triangle. And then what I did was, when I lifted the skin, I just molded it over some toilet paper roll and taped it and let it sit like that for a couple of days. And then it just stayed like that, just looking like a wave. So what I'm doing here now is just applying some turquoise acrylic paint, and I've got a bit of turquoise, a bit of phthalo blue, and a bit of white, and later on I will add a little bit of phthalo green as well, just to give it an illusion of some wave kind of colors. So I tend to fiddle quite a bit here, and I have sped up this about 4 times the speed, so you know, you don't get too bored with how I did this. But just pretty simple, just pulling the paint and then swiping the white over the blue, and also doing the inside of the wave as well. So pretty simple. You can see here that I'm applying that white and just really gently pulling the paintbrush over those blues to create a bit of a stripy look. And the painting that I'm going to be fixing this wave onto is just a seascape resin painting that I did as a demo for one of my students, and it looked like it needed a little bit of something, and I thought, you know, I've got quite a few that need something, but this one was just sitting there waiting for me to do something with it, and that's why I used it instead of anything else. But this is really simple to do, and you will see further down the track how I you know, fix it onto the canvas and what I do with it. Very simple and very satisfying to just have that visual effect. It's pretty amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I love this kind of stuff. I love creating things rather than just pouring. I think pouring can become a little bit boring sometimes, but when you're adding different elements to your pour, then that's when it becomes quite special. So here we go. I've just got some clear tape, and I'm actually taping the piece, the wave, onto my board. And the reason why I'm taping it is because I want it on a bit of an angle, and I will be pouring clear resin and some more white over it, so it will hide all that. And at this stage I'm really not bothered with the tape being there, because you won't be able to see it afterwards, but it's serving a purpose here. And just cleaning the canvas, the board a little bit, just in case there's some dust particles or something sitting there, a bit of pigment floating around in the air. So just mixing a little bit of resin and some of my angel white to pour over the wave and over the blue part of the painting to create more wavy kind of effects. The little stones that you can see, I've just placed there. They haven't been glued down or anything. I just scattered them down. I've got a couple of larger rocks right underneath the wave, and I'm going to have the water splashing over those big rocks, and then the other ones are just there for you know, bit of a visual, and because it hides and camouflages those edges of my sculpture a little bit, so you don't see that in the end result. And everything has a purpose in here. It's not just placed there willy-nilly, you know. It's there for a reason, and I think I'm pretty good at camouflaging things and making them look like they're absolutely meant to be there, and that's what a lot of artists do. Most of the people who do these things, you have no clue. They won't tell you, and they don't have to tell you. It's their thing. I'm just sharing because I think, why not? I like to share what I do and why I do it. There's always a reason, so why not share it with everybody so you can see how you can do it better. That's what I always say, do it better. So I just poured some clear resin all over the place, and just swiping it a little bit there with my stirring stick, and using my fingers also to spread it around a bit. There's not a lot of resin there. I don't need a lot for the second coat. This project took several days to complete. It looks very simple, and it is. It's just fiddly, you know. So you got to create your painting first, and then do the skin. I already had the skin, which gave me the idea. But and it was perfect. It was just perfect. As soon as I saw it and I started bending it, I thought, wow, this is going to make an amazing wave, and it did, and I'm so pleased with it. So it does take a little while, you know. If you're planning on doing it for a gift or something, just give it quite some time, because the skin itself needs a couple of days, just several hours, and then you've got to bend it and then tape it and leave it for a good couple of days to make sure that it doesn't unmold in the heat as it tends to do. And then you got to do your second coat, so give it some time. So just arranging those stones a little bit. They're just ordinary little stones that you can find anywhere. I think I had a little bucket full of them from a $2 shop that I bought them ages ago for a project and never used them, so they came in handy now. So just outlining that the edge of the wave with the angel white, and as you can see, I did pour it over the wave as well, and it's dripping down onto those rocks. And I'm so pleased that I didn't saturate the rocks underneath, because that's not what I wanted. I just want it to be subtle and as natural as possible. So while I'm fiddling here with the clear resin, soon I'm going to be pouring some white, and you will see it, what's going on there. I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people. One, just off the top of my head, Catherine Dreyer from the Dreyer Days, absolutely amazing artist. Go have a look at her videos. She's really amazing. A lot of you will already know her. And then we've got Laurie McDonald. She is absolutely beautiful person, as well as an amazing artist. Does really cool geodes, and go and have a look at her site as well. Michael Grimm, if you haven't seen his art, go and have a look at it, because he's absolutely amazing, lovely person as well. He does all kinds of art. He's a traditional artist as well, and oh my god, it's just amazing. And just recently he did a sculpture dolphins jumping out of the ocean. It's amazing how he did that. Go and have a look at it if you're interested. My friend Laura Usher, she's only got a couple of videos on her channel, but she needs encouragement. She's an amazing artist, but she just doesn't have time to do videos. Go on her channel and just pop in a word and just say to her, come on, do some videos for us so we can see what you do. And ask her for me, because I've already asked her, but maybe if you ask her, she'll do it. Just ask her to video how she makes those amazing dragon eggs. Her and her hubby make them, and they are just stunning. So hopefully she'll do that for us so we can see the process and just enjoy their work. Now, I can't think of anybody at the top of my head just now, and I'm going to be kicking myself later on, because as soon as I finish doing this audio, I'm gonna remember for sure. It's just my brain. So you can see what I did there, adding more white and creating that foamy look, you know, that you get when the wave crashes, and a couple of lines in the distance there, and some more crashing waves at the top there. And now just rearranging the stones a little bit, moving them around, making sure, because like they're moved a little bit, so I'm just fixing that a little bit. It's nearly done. Real pleased with it. I really hope that you like it. And look at the photos. Please look at all of the photos. I've posted quite a few. I took them in the sunlight the next day, and you can see the sun shining on the wave, and we can see the sky behind it. It looks really awesome. So I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I think I'm going to hang on to this painting for a little while, and probably one of my kids will get it, because I know one of them will really like it, and then I can't say no. So, but that's okay, as long as it stays in the family, I'm happy. On another note, for any of you who are new to my channel, all the pigments that are used in this painting and all of my paintings are Le'Rez Expressions Pigments. I love them, and if you've heard of them, you will only hear good things. I'm 100% sure that you'll only hear good things. Oh, just there you saw I just took some of the tape off. It lifted a little bit, and it was a good time for me to pull the whole thing off. And on the other side, I was just looking at it, and it just looked like it fits in the picture, so I left it there. And later on, when everything dried up, you can't even tell that there's a tape there. So yes, Le'Rez Expressions Pigments. There's all the information where you can get them in the States, in Canada. I've got STOCKIST there, and I am negotiating currently a STOCKIST in the UK. So keep your eyes and ears open, kidlets, and hopefully it'll work out. We're just in talking mode at the moment, arranging how we're going to do it. So it will be really good, because there's a lot of people in the UK who love Le'Rez Expressions Pigments, but can't get them over there, and it's just way too expensive to ship from Australia. So fingers crossed, fingers and toes. So that's pretty much it, my friends. I'm just going around with my knife and just moving things around, fixing things, just making sure that everything fits right and everything's good. So that's it. The photos are going to start soon, and I hope that you enjoy just the final little torch. I haven't used the torch a lot here, just a little bit, but looks good. So there you go, a bit of a close-up so that you can see that splash over the rocks and the little stones, and behind it, above it, the beautiful cells that I got from the angel white. Quite pleased with it. So I will let you enjoy the rest of the video where you can see all the photos taken in the sun, and hopefully you will like it and you'll leave me a comment. I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate you buying my pigments and all your support all together. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you again in another video. Bye for now.